Hi, this is Elizabeth from Soulful Beginnings Reflexology and Reiki, and I've got another video for you today. This is not the video that I scheduled to post. I actually had a different one, but this morning I was really thinking, and I really wanted to do a video about consistency. And this isn't just consistency with reflexology and Reiki, but it's also consistency with self-care as well. And I thought this might be a really good time because happy 2020, and I know that the new year is a time that people tend to be really excited about change. And I know as the year that can kind of diminish, and that's why I thought a video about consistency would be the perfect thing to do for this week. So consistency with reflexology and Reiki. I just wanted to start, I know coming from me, it might sound a little bit biased, but once I started doing reflexology and Reiki monthly, I did notice a difference because before I did mainly just massage, and I would always joke with my massage therapist when I would make an appointment with her, which would be maybe, well, it was anytime anything cropped up, so maybe every 3, 4, or 5 months whenever something was going on. And she would always joke with me when I made the appointment that she'd be like, "What kind of project do you have for me, Elizabeth?" Because I would wait that long. I would wait until something was wrong to go. So I found, because I started going monthly about a year ago, that I actually got what she calls a gold star. And what that means is that I showed up for a massage and I didn't have like a major issue going on because I had been on top of it. And that was really cool to think back because I thought in the last year, like, how many times have I gone to see my massage therapist, Deb, and I had a major issue? I think maybe once or twice, but they were actually very slight and not how they had been before. So I've seen from consistency with massage, but one thing I didn't see with massage that I do see with doing reflexology and Reiki on a monthly basis is that it actually helps me a lot emotionally. Like, I never realized that I was the type of person that totally took everything and shoved it down and kept it all down in there instead of letting it go. But since I wasn't like angry or sad on a daily basis, I didn't even notice it was there. But since I started doing reflexology and Reiki monthly, that starts to come out after the session, which I think is really cool. And I always tell people that there could be an emotional thing that might come out, and you don't have to know what it is. I very rarely know what it is in my case, but it's something that definitely comes out and it doesn't let it build up. And that's why I also noticed that maybe because I have noticed that my stress level has gone down since I started doing the reflexology and the Reiki monthly, that, you know, there's got to be something to that. And how now my stress level is lower after doing something like that. But also, this consistency is a great support to other changes that you want to make in your life. And I have noticed that, it makes me more aware, definitely with the reflexology and the Reiki, that you become more aware of what's going on in your body. And you know when you might need some support, when you might need a session. And it also, on top of that, when you recognize it in yourself, you're able to do more to help yourself. So that's why I find that reflexology and Reiki are very empowering, because you take from that session so much, and it's also very motivating to make the changes that you want to make. About changes, they can be very difficult, and there's many things that I've tried and they've kind of been a massive fail, but that in itself gives you so much information. Like, for example, I think it was November, I decided I was gonna meditate for 40 minutes a day. 40 minutes was not what I could do at that time. So at the end of the month, I was like, okay, is it the frequency? Is it daily 40 minutes that's the problem? Is every day the problem? Or is 40 minutes just too much for me? So for December, I decided I was gonna do 5, and I was able to do it. So when you take that, when something just seems like an absolute fail and it doesn't work for you, really use that time to self-reflect. And I feel like the support that I'm getting from going to reflexology and Reiki really helped me to be able to make those decisions, where in the past it would have been like, when meditation doesn't work for me, I can't sit still. So I feel like when you're making, if you are, and if you're not, you're perfectly fine and worthy how you are. You don't need to make any resolutions. But if you are, then a good thing to think about is like, how do I reflect on this resolution? Like, so that you can keep it going all year, because that's always the thing. Like, if you white knuckle it, you end up falling off. So you really want to make sure that you use it as a reflection, and maybe you'll work out within that goal. There'll be a very doable part of it for you. So since it's a new year, and if you're looking to try out something new, I have reflexology and Reiki sessions that can help support you in your overall goals, health and well-being. And if you want to give it a try, I do have 10% off for first bookings, and you can message me here on Facebook. You can follow the link to online booking for East Providence, or you can give me a call if you have any questions, want to schedule a session, or even a text, and we'll be able to schedule a time. This is also a little longer video than I thought it would be, but thank you for listening, and have a great